Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The defender is not giving up on this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Out to the left it goes.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Stood up well to him there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Almost half an hour in now. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been won straight back. That looks a cracking ball.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Incoming cross. And that's been well dealt with. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a a chronic case of impotence.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
Everyone, please welcome to the
Interesting
field.
half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's got space in chance to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Oh, what a pass! And now they can spring out of defence.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
71,649.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a brilliant interception. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Number 17, coming on the field is...
Well, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. So there's going to be another change here.
Substitution in progress.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is out of play. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 23.
He's got to be in here. He's free. There's the shot. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but
Just
still
a
a tremendous watch.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please
And
grab
all
the
that
tickets
remains
you
for
were given
me
when you were
is
walking
to
through the
thank
gates.
Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
And please welcome our lads to
Such
the
scenes
field.
here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-osy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So we're up and running. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Oh, super ball! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, he's shooting! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, that's a key interception. He's through here. He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Quick look, then plays it in. 30 minutes gone.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
This is the time you need that pace.
Just eases him off the ball.
There will be 1 minute
Driving
added time.
forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now he's off and running. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. built as the single goal between the sides. Played into space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7. Coming on the field. Number 10. Number 12. Number 8. Substitution.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
The goal scorer after 86 minutes is number 15.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And already we're underway here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. And he's being shifted off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. So what can they make of this?
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Quarter of an hour played. The fullback is in acres of space here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Some front-footed pressing going on here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been cut short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, easy pickings there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, that's a key interception. There's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not going to want to try, so nothing to show as yet. On the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a...
Now the finish! They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a sweet ball, that.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
This might spell chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Number 2, coming on the field, number 10, number 8, number 12, substitution in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is ended up in no man's land. Out of play for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper. Never looked in doubt, really. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So, the second man in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is
Hello,
a very good night to you.
This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make